Hey there, restaurant recipe lovers. Welcome back to The Daily Dish, a copycat.com podcast where I help you recreate your favorite restaurant dishes right in your own kitchen. I'm Stephanie Mainley, and I've been recreating your favorite recipes since 1995. Before we get into the Applebee's chicken wonton tacos, I really want to thank everyone who's been cooking up our recipes and tagging us in those mouth-watering photos on Instagram and Facebook. Your comments really do brighten my day. Just a friendly reminder, you can always find the complete written version of today's recipe on copycat.com, and there's a convenient link right in the show notes of this episode, where that way you will have the access to the exact measurements, helpful photos, and step-by-step instructions whenever you're ready to cook. Today, I'm going to share with you what was one of my most requested copycat recipes from Applebee's, and that was for their irresistible chicken wonton tacos. They are scrumptious. These little handheld delights combine the best of Asian and Mexican cuisine with their crispy wonton shells, savory chicken filling, and refreshing slaw topping. I absolutely love making these at home. It is not only that you'll save a significant amount of money when compared to ordering them at the restaurant, but you'll also be able to customize them exactly to your family's taste preferences. Plus, they're actually quite simple to make once you get a hang of folding those wonton wrappers. Now, I first tried recreating this after a night out with friends. When the bill came for appetizers, I thought I could make these at home for a fraction of the cost. And let me tell you, the homemade version is even better because everything is fresher and you can adjust the flavors to your liking. Plus, you also get a whole lot more of them, so you don't have to divvy up those few that they give you in an order. Now let's start what you're going to need with this recipe. The ingredients break down into three main components: the wonton shells, the Asian chicken filling, and the slaw topping. Now, the first thing you're going to need is wonton wrappers. These are the foundation of these tacos, and they create that delicate, crispy shell. You can find these in the refrigerated section of most grocery stores, usually near the tofu and other Asian ingredients. Package costs around $3 to $4, and we'll make multiple batches of these. You're also going to need some non-stick cooking spray. This is required to help these crisp up in the oven. Special equipment that you might need is something to help shape the tacos. You can purchase metal taco stands, but I found that simply turning a muffin tin upside down and draping the wonton wrappers between the cups works very well. See what I mean about saving money? Use what you already have. Now for the chicken filling, gather chicken breasts. I recommend buying them whenever they're on sale and freezing them. For this recipe, you'll need about a pound, but you can easily substitute with ground chicken, or even leftover rotisserie chicken or chicken thighs, because often you can save some money with them. Hoisin sauce, this adds a sweet, tangy flavor that's essential to these tacos. One bottle will last you, again, through several batches. Sesame oil, a little goes a long way with this ingredient. This nutty, toasty flavor is essential for authentic Asian taste. Soy sauce, I recommend using a low sodium if you're watching your salt intake. Garlic and fresh ginger, these aromatic ingredients bring everything together and really make things pop full of flavor. And finally, we need to talk about the slaw. You need to buy some coleslaw mixed with carrots. This is a huge time saver just to grab a bag from the produce section. Dried ramen noodles, yes, those inexpensive packets of ramen. We'll be using just the noodles broken into small pieces for amazing crunchy texture. You're also going to need some green onions, sesame oil, apple cider vinegar, soy sauce, and honey. That's going to create the dressing for the coleslaw. And for garnishing, some sweet chili sauce for that signature drizzle on top, and a little bit of sesame seeds and cilantro for that visual appeal and fresh flavor. Now, it's really easy to put these together. First, preheat your oven to 375 degrees. To make the wonton shells, you'll either drape wonton wrappers over taco stands, or as I mentioned, you can use an upside-down muffin tin. I have photos on the website, so I've got you covered there. Give them a light spray with cooking oil and bake for about 5 to 7 minutes until they're golden brown with a few darker spots. Keep a close eye on them because they can go from perfectly crispy to burnt very, very quickly. Now, while your shells are baking, prepare the slaw by combining the slaw mix, broken ramen noodles, chopped green onions in a large bowl. In a separate bowl, whisk together the sesame oil, apple cider vinegar, soy sauce, and honey to make the dressing. Pour this over the slaw mixture and toss until everything's well coated. This can be made ahead of time and kept in the fridge. For the chicken fillet, dice your chicken breasts into small half-inch cubes. In a bowl, combine them with hoisin sauce, sesame oil, soy sauce, minced garlic, and grated ginger. Let this marinate for at least 10 minutes, but if you have time, even 30 minutes will deepen the flavors. Heat a nonstick skillet over medium heat and cook the chicken for about 5 to 7 minutes, stirring occasionally until the chicken is fully cooked and the sauce has caramelized slightly. Be careful not to burn the sauce though. If the sauce starts to get too dark, lower heat. Now once everything is ready, it's assembly time. Spoon about a tablespoon or two of the warm chicken mixture into each shell. Then top with the Asian slaw, finish with a drizzle of sweet chili sauce, sprinkling of sesame seeds and some fresh cilantro. These are best served immediately while the shells are still crispy. But here's a meal prep tip. You can prepare all the components separately and store them separately and just assemble them right before eating. Now let's talk about customization here, because that's one of the biggest benefits of making restaurant recipes at home. If you are gluten-free, there is a brand, I think it's soy wrappers. You could also use rice paper wrappers instead if you want. And you can replace the soy with tamari if you want to, again, stay gluten-free. For a vegetarian version, firm tofu or mushrooms make an excellent substitute for the chicken. If you're watching your sodium intake, be sure to use low-sodium soy sauce and reduce the amount of hoisin sauce. For those who like it spicy, add some sriracha to the chicken marinade or mix some red pepper flakes into your slaw. Many listeners have asked about making larger batches for parties. This recipe easily doubles or triples, but here's a tip. If you're making these for a crowd, set up a DIY wonton taco bar. Prepare all the components and let everyone build their own tacos. This helps keep the shells crispy and makes it fun and interactive. But what should you serve with these? These pair beautifully with other Asian-inspired dishes like a simple vegetable fried rice or cucumber salad with a rice vinegar dressing. If you're recreating an Applebee's themed dinner at home, try serving these alongside my copycat recipes or Bourbon Street chicken or their French onion sauce. I have recipes on the blog as well. I'm going to stick those links in the show notes. And for one money-saving tip, before we wrap up, wonton wrappers typically come in packages with more than what you'll need for this recipe. Don't let them go to waste. You can cut extras into triangles, spray them with cooking spray, and bake them for quick homemade chips, or freeze them for up to 3 months to use in future recipes, like the cream cheese wontons or soup dumplings. I hope you're excited to try these Applebee's chicken wonton tacos in your own kitchen. Remember, you can get the complete recipe either on the blog at copycat.com or by clicking the link in the show notes of this podcast. If you make the recipe, I'd love to hear how it turns out for you. Drop me a comment in the blog or tag us on social media. Until then, this is Stephanie Manley from copycat.com, helping you bring the restaurant experience at home. Why go out when you can make it at home?